What's up, everybody? It's Amon here. Welcome back to another of my videos. In today's video, as you see, we're playing Killer. It's about a towel in a line with this big behemoth. First of all, buddy, you looking a little chunky right here in this area. Second of all, what's with the machete? What's with your body? What's with all the motherfucking metal protruding? What's with the mask? I mean, it's sleek and cool, but goddamn, you were terrifying. Big behemoth. That's blood and burnt charcoal in your arm. It's glorified butcher looking dude. The Trapper, Evan McMillan. These killers are very interesting from a lot of things that I researched how to come together. Here are all the killers that I have. You got Trapper, Wraith. It's just like vigilante but looking demon, sleek person. He has a bell of Azeroth where he can turn invisible. We're into a bunch of different boards. That's Inferno. Good chunk, a bit more the extensive chunk. This will make that clear. Like a hillbilly. Sketch type of stereotype of actually do that. Until you guys are 4 or something. But I know a little bit about her, but I'm not used to get more into it. Videos on a lot, the lore and everything's on that. You have the nurse, this ghostly woman. Ghost face. Kind of killing his own line, right? Sleek, funny, and weird in his own mindset. I don't know which version of Ghostface this is, but he culminates with this weird rave tire look because he got these bunch of using rags and they're all like spread out and mummified in her look. And Doctor, this superhuman looking dude. This electric bionic laugh. The hag. Okay, first of all, her titties out and she's booty butt naked. Okay, interesting. Then we have favorite characters, an interesting woman in her own self. The Huntress. Russian Hunter. So here are rescues. We got Nemesis from Resident Evil, Trickster from Now Kill, Animation / Chapter, Pop Star, Killer / K-pop. Is this a rock to get any line of that character? But it's fine. The twins, pretty much the twins involved. Obviously twins, but one of them is a baby infant, like fetus, but the character's only in baby form because it's the form incarnate case of it being reverted into a baby from the form of how it was correlated into his sister's body. Because the brother, the baby like person, even though technically he's not a baby, but he acts like a baby, he's calling with the same type of baby like aesthetic. Victor, this old zombified mutant like child. Then you have his sister, Big Girl, Big Homie, which has a Seth Hook, and they're cannibals. They're both French. Interesting. They don't have like a French accent, but they're from some coming from the line of words. Victor he has this meme that I saw online where he's going after you and he screeches like a big line of yada yada. It's like the most weirdest thing. He's not calling them even a French word. It's just a line with a German ear rape calling it to like a French line accent, French music in the background. It was the weirdest thing ever. You have the Blight, this zombified scientist who's like a Nazi character. Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Oni Kazunyokomoka got a lot into this character. Really like it. Very interesting. Big juggernaut. The Death Slinger, the character that was popping my ass in Survivor games. The zombified bounty hunter from the Wild West. They even got the Executioner from Silent Hill, the strongest character in this game. We go by floor and live compound cases of the game. You can kind of into those lines. It's so far I can't even objective see. But I'm going to compose. Well, hold on, that sounded like a weird. Didn't talk about compose. I thought I said compose. If you compose the comment of what Nurse can do in big high rep plate, she's the most predominant killer to do the best. But just from a lore standpoint, physically, our communications of power, he's the most powerful killer in this game. Not the most powerful because entity because he's all by common case of then being omnipotent compared to everybody else. But besides the point, you got Plague, who spans from Egyptian to full Eastern country, has this foul plague. She's half beautiful, half mummified, distorted, and she's in the crisis through God, becoming a bunch of evil in her heart. A bunch of these killers sometimes have times in their stories where they were delightful people, but then ruckus happened to them and they inserted from their humanity. Or some of them were already oblivious, or even the people that weren't really necessary back, the actions that they decided were coming in to be on a bad path. Then you have the Legion. The Legion is necessarily not one killer, but spanned with 4 killers generally, but all coming in with different designs that align the entire crew. The Legion is a hierarchy of 4 characters, not like an actual hierarchy, but an entire crew, like I said before. You have the leader, Frank. Then you have his brother girlfriend, Julie. You have his homeboy, Joey, and his childhood friend, Susie. They're all aligned. The crew, they all have superhuman abilities, with Frank having superhuman speed, anatomy healing factor, and their coming strength. Joey is the entire juggernaut of the group, having superhuman and far exceeding strength. Pound has great durability. Doesn't have the most sleek healing factor, but causes a bunch of different adrenaline in his attacks. You have Susie, the most fast, just very agile, most compound, sleek and devious, and objectively the most brutal. Something that counts. Julie can be pacifist sometimes, but she's not a freak shank motherfucker. Is very not form of her abilities as well, but it's only coming in case in mind for what I know about them. But that's only for mostly coming cases. Now, what I mean by healing factor, I don't mean they can generate all around, like they have superhuman healing factor where they're able to heal therefore coming in cases of wounds. Then you have the Spirit. I know that the Spirit is the great granddaughter of Kazan Yokomoka. And how this works, in case you guys don't know, is that Oni, aka Kazan Yokomoka, because it's Ren Yokomoka. Kazan is from a samurai-like, distant, alternate fantasy-like world, because the line of gods and demons and everything's along that. It's just saying in the samurai world, so that field Japan coming into Japanese mythology, religion, folklore, and legend. This is deadly curse that comes from Kazan and their families of him that was laid on to Ren become the Spirit. Not in the same way as an Oni, but her own descendant ghost. Ren is obviously the granddaughter of Kazan Yokomoka, but they span for over 100 years in total, because obviously Kazan being distant and based into a feudal Japan-like era, and her obviously being in modern age. But Disney powers are pretty obvious. I don't think I have to get too much into that. I'm not about to get into the entire lore. I'll go in depth in that and different company case on the matter, depending on the case of the time when I get the things that are needed. Tell me what information can I need to get more in depth with it, and also get the characters, etc. But they've never had a reunitement. There's different fan-made things that come in as great fan members. But Kazan is not, how should I say this, the most nice person, because it's pretty potent, but it's not like he doesn't care about his family, but he's all about rage and glory. He doesn't come in no care. There is some subtle intakes that after all the distraught that he's caused, he accommodates some regret and went far he really to redeem himself. I feel like he would be nice to her because it's his granddaughter. And he's not out of pocket like that, especially to his family, because when he did kill one of his family, it was on accident, and it is said possibly that he verbally abused his family, but it doesn't mean that he actually put his hands on them. He just yelled at his wife and said some very terrible things to her and treated his son very violently to be a warrior. And that's expected, especially if you live in a warrior culture and you're like him, where he's a great general trying to prosper your son and shit on that. And there's not any actual evidence that he abused his family. He did break something. Because you break something in your house doesn't mean that you hit them. It does mean that you're a bad husband, you're a bad father. But something coming in counts is very objective. But that's besides the point either way, even though a lie case of the point I'm trying to make by talking about them. You guys already did calling the case in the intake. But moving on, we have the clown. The fat lard ass that throws drug-like bottles has inspiration to the clown, rapist, pedophile, natural history. Some alignment states of matter coming with in comparison to it. Not all around. It should put it in this game. I really do. I don't know. My voice cut off the audio. Everything's lined up yet. It should put it in this game because you guys didn't hear me. AKA Pennywise, the dancing clown. Interesting. Man looks like a rapist. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got Michael Myers, aka the Shape. In case you guys don't see a pattern, they always like put in the in these. So this company's entire fantasy element of them not being human. They're always aligned with a title, but I don't really know the distinct reason. I mean, it's fine. At least this company the meaning and take for how they should be lined up. Because as you can tell, it's kind of hard for them to put the everything is put the Nemesis and the Demogorgon. Like it's pretty simple, but it doesn't always come together because it's just like you put the Nemesis or the Executioner. You can't even put Pyramid Head or the Shape. They went with a big far line of this as the Shape, the Cannibal, the Nightmare, the Pig. Interesting. Michael Myers, the black and hearted killer. You already know. Cannibal, Bubba Chainsaw Boy, Leatherface. And we got the Nightmare, Freddy Krueger, the Pig. This is the female pig that aligned with Jigsaw and one of the other movies. Because you already know this, but it's also cosmetic that comes with the same type of design for the male pig, the starting up line of the Jigsaw movies, which was incorporating her plans of Jigsaw, but at the same time wasn't counted as the pig host yet. Like not in a symbiotic way, but just taking up the mantle. But that's it. A little bit enough talking. I'm gonna go ahead and run with the girls here. Also, I'm pretty fine with Trapper, so in case I accompany some things with him. Need to get more in playstyle with him, just give me good practice when I was playing him, involved in the tutorial. I was pretty enamored with him. Since my control has some jagged spots, it might be a little bit hard playing killer, but I fucking be enamored depends on occasion of things. Then after Trapper being my first main, they're going to line up second with Huntress, line up Hillbilly, maybe either Wraith or Doctor, but inevitably I feel like Doctor is going to be more of a cuss with me. Obviously, as you can tell by his difficulty, he's hard, but either way, I'm going to go for the challenge. Yeah, it's merely to coming cosmetics, online case of interestingness. I'm more particular mask. Maybe look at the same alignment of everything default. It's still a compound mask. It's coming in how it's like. You see a little bit of this man's face, crooked in his own right. I'm about to look at the other body report to see how it lines up. There ain't nothing else. Just your mask. Okay, that's swab machete. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just take, let's see here. I'm fine with the default side. See all these perks, okay. You get excited. Attention of fucking your prey. Increase your movement speed while transporting body. Okay, moves faster than your prey. Brutal strength. Your great strength allows you to shred through your prey's defense. Store drop piles, brick walls, generators 10% faster. Okay. That's the line more adamant to me because I'm a mill chill out this build a line breaking down all this stuff and not even to worry about them fully moving out of my way each coming in the case of the matter. There ain't a lot of points going into the offense, so we keep thinking that it ain't last some drop for mid pan coming case, but it's all good. We're gonna see you guys in the wait.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy! you motherfucker! You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That was a pretty good match as Trapper. By the time that person kept cucking herself, and then she kept getting into the same trap that we placed. In our games, like I said before, time to go ahead and be the ultimate predator of the hunters. My question is that lineup of hair by the game, or is that like a do-rag? Because that means like super. Somebody coming in with like a do-rag and playing with like a bum side hair. I don't know. She got her hair tied to a knot. I don't know. It is what it is. Your lust for a kill is so intense that your connection with the entity is momentarily lost, making you totally unpredictable. Glancing into the base status effect after gaining Bloodlust Tier 1, the status effect is only one speed. Let's get the same multiple points for actions. Not to Hex, Huntress Lullaby. Hex rooting its power in despair. Your hunt is an unresistible song of dread, which muddles your prey's attention. Survivors receive a 2% regression penalty when missing a skill check, healing or preparing each time a survivor is hit. Huntress Lullaby grows in power. It affects healing and repairing skill check warnings. And by the way, with her lullaby, I actually heard that she sings a lullaby in a lineup of the games, and this lullaby is Russian lullaby, obviously from her being from Russia, and it's coming as a tale to a line for your last morning of your day, last night, afternoon. This is a delightful singing to comment for how your life is one life you chose forming into a blossom take. In this case, it's a more cryptic and dark side for Huntress, because it's accounted this is the last time you see it, because she's seen love bite to prosper and your end culmination of life. Because she wants to prosper in the hunt, you're a prey, she'll sing to you like prey, but that singing is a singing of death. When you hear the Huntress lullaby, there are no limits to despair. Territorial imperative. Unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability. Survivor's auras are revealed to you for 3 seconds when you enter the basement and you are more than 32 meters away from the basement entrance. Territory Imperative can only be triggered once every 30 seconds. Okay, gotcha. Well, I would say I run Prosperity with Territorial Imperative, but I feel like Hunter's Lullaby is also key as well, but I don't know if I'm going to start off with a Hex, because I don't know how protective I'll be over it, but I'll give us some protective. Anyway, here we go. So everybody, back again with this. Not like as an intro on our video, the like background of this again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out, mommy. Love y'all.